Hi guys, and welcome back to the 100-day detox. I hope you guys are having a great midweek. It is Tuesday. I don't know if you guys are going to see this video on Tuesday or on Wednesday, but I hope fear was so good for you guys. I know it was good for me. Just looking at the scriptures and the promises and really understanding that fear is a trust relationship with God was just so impactful for me. And as I began to start looking at what I was going to talk about for comparison, I realized that it's so much. I'm just going to start here by saying I applied for a job that I really wanted. I really wanted it. Or I thought I really wanted it. I really wasn't sure if I wanted or I didn't, because some days I didn't, some days I wanted. I applied and interviewed for about 4 weeks ago. And I wrote down in my journal, that, God, I trust you. It's your will, not mine. I want what you want for me, and I want to do things your way, and I want to live a life that's pleasing to you. And I always have to write that. I always have to pray that. I always have to pray this, like, God, I promise you guys, this has something to do with comparison. I always have to say, God, I just want your will. I just want your way. I want things to be the way you want them to be. I want my life to be pleasing to you. And not so much because I need God to know those things, because God knows my heart. I need to know those things. I have to be reminded. So days like today, I'll be like, okay, well, what I said was, God, I want you to know my heart. God, I want to trust you. God, I want to love you. I want your will for my life. So long story short, they called me today and it was like, you didn't get the job. We decided to go with somebody else, and that's, it's cool. And then some other stuff kind of happened this week, just different little things. And it really made me get to thinking, it's like, God, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have all these great things are happening to other people? And it's like, God, but when is it going to be my chance? And when is it going to be my time? And two things really stood out to me. And I know that is the root of comparison. Comparison really comes from when we start to look at other people and we start to look at the plan, or we think the plan is on somebody else's life, and where we are in our track with God, and thinking that we're not in the right place, or we're not in position, or God hasn't blessed us. And the first thing is, God told me, look back on all the victories that we have went through. And I'm telling you, me and God, the last 5-6 years have went through some amazing battles. Battles with money, health, family, relationships, marriage, and he said, look what I've brought you through. Look who you are. Look. And when I heard, look who you are, I realized that I don't have a me problem. I have a he problem. And what that means is this comparison at the root, we think it has everything to do with ourselves and everything deal with our situation and where we are in our plan and where we are in our time and where we are with God. And we think that we're at a position or somebody else is doing better than us. And our focus is on me, me, me. And it's like, no, I need my focus on he, him, the one. I have to set my mind and believe and trust that what God said is for me. So that on a day like today, getting phone calls it felt like rejection. And it was like, deep down, I didn't even know if I really wanted that job, but I felt so rejected. And how can you feel rejected if you're trusting the will of God? Are you saying Quita or Amy or Tiffany or Kim or Susie or John, Chris, whoever, are you saying that God rejected you out of his will? Are you saying that God doesn't have a plan for your life? Of course not. It just wasn't that plan. And I know it's hard to think like, God, I work for you. I live for you. I bless your name. I do everything for you. Why isn't it happening yet, God? Because his anointing, his plan, his will, this walk, it comes with a cost. It is not a light cost. It's not a soft cost. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already recognized that. You might have seen one of your parents die. You might have seen your lights get cut off. You might have seen one of your kids get sick. You may see that you dropped out of school. But the thing is, it comes with a price. This walk comes with a price. It is a walk of sacrifice. It is a walk of trust. So when you start looking at other people and say, oh, look what she got, it is a comparison. But the thing is, comparison is really a lack of trust. And comparison is a thief. Comparison is the thief of joy, and all true joy comes from God. So when you get into that place when you're looking at somebody else and say, wow, you know, I want to do what they're doing, you've already set yourself up to fail. The answer is not, I want to do what they're doing. It's, God, I want your plan for my life to come to fruition. I want to walk in your will. So the thing is, change your confessions, change your words, change what you say, change what you see. Those things are at the root of comparison. Those things are at the root of controlling our issues with looking at each other. And I have to say, sorry, I had to look at something, you guys. But when I was driving home, you know, tears started to roll down my eyes. And I just felt so emotional because, not because I didn't get a job. It's not a big deal. Because I know that this walk with God comes with a cost. It comes with a price. And am I willing to lay it down? Am I willing to lay down my life? Am I willing to lay down my children? Am I willing to lay down my money? Like, am I willing to lay down my life as a living sacrifice for God so that he can take me where he needs me to be? And I thought about Jacob and Esau, and I thought it was so ironic because I'm a Jacob. And like Jacob before the name changed, because, you know, Rebecca already knew who Jacob was, and I know who I am. I know what God has for me. I know what he told me. I know what he's shown me. I know what's written down for me. But sometimes I want to jump ahead of God's plan because I see where somebody else is, and I see what somebody else has, and I see where somebody else is going. So I want to jump ahead of the plan, and I want to jump to where I want God to have me, but it doesn't work like that. God set his plan in motion for a purpose. So the thing is, it's not about comparing yourself to somebody else. It's, are you going to trust God that your life is where he needs you to be? Are you going to be surrendered? Are you going to live a life laid down before him? So I hope you guys enjoyed the workbook this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the notes. I hope this video has been encouraging to you guys. I'll see you guys next week when we talk about our next topic, which I'm not sure what it is, but bye-bye.